This broadcast of the Lyman Raiders is brought to you in part by Rumen Ag and Pioneer Seeds in Presho. Craig and Logan Rumen proudly support Lyman Raiders athletics and activities. Contact Rumen Ag today for all of your seed, chemical, and crop consulting needs. If you're looking to maximize your yields, Rumen Ag is your local Pioneer Seed dealer. Good luck, Raiders. From Craig and Logan Rumen of Rumen Ag Pioneer Seeds in Presho.
Hutch's Cafe off I-90 in Presho opened in 1955 and has been family-owned since 1967. Open Wednesday through Sunday, 7 to 2, and for private parties upon request. Hutch's Cafe is a true piece of Americana preserved with their small-town atmosphere, exceptionally warm and welcoming service, and their delicious food. Hutch's is a proud supporter of all Lyman Raiders and Lady Raiders activities and invites you to stop in before or after the game. Everyone at Hutch's says, "Go Raiders!"
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
There's a lot of uncertainties in farming and ranching today, but one thing is certain. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell are your crop and livestock insurance specialists. Statewide agents have a background in agriculture and work hard to provide growers and ranchers with risk management plans and insurance coverage that fits their business needs. From hail insurance, livestock revenue protection, to multi-peril crop and revenue insurance, Statewide will help you with the right decisions. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell. Locally owned, your dependable partner in crop and livestock protection and equal opportunity provider.
There are places where people truly value relationships, where distance is measured in acres, and all roads lead to families on one mission: to provide for their loved ones, their community, and the world. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Rocky Newenhouse at Corsica, Platte, Mitchell, or Huron today.
Vivian Ag is proud to offer pre-built, proven-to-work seed mixes from Renovo Seed. They offer simplified solutions for all your forage, cover crop, and conservation seed needs. Take the guesswork out of your crop plan with Renovo Seed from Vivian Ag. Contact Logan Anderson at 605-216-8586. 605-216-8586. Renovo Seed. Renew, revive, repeat.
D-High's Processing, LLC, located just north of exit 265 in Chamberlain, is a custom-exempt licensed processor with a large retail base of beef, pork, lamb, chicken, fish, and shellfish. Tina, Lee, and the crew invite you to come in and try their 36 different flavors of brats, 17 flavors of marinated chicken breasts, and 7 flavors of marinated steaks and pork chops. Don't forget sticks and jerky are available too. Everyone at D-High's Processing would like to wish their students the best of luck in all their activities.
Hopkins Plumbing at Chamberlain is more than your full-service plumbing professional. They offer heating and cooling solutions from Rude and Coleman. And don't think they forgot about our furry friends, livestock and horses, who need access to clean water too. They're a premier dealer of Ritchie water tanks. Call them today to take care of all your water needs, inside and out. Hopkins Plumbing of Chamberlain is a proud sponsor of local sports and activities on Live Ticket TV.
For all your auto insurance needs, call KPI Insurance. As an independent agency, we work with many national insurance companies and we give you choices. Plus, we're your local source for all your homeowners insurance coverage too. And be sure to ask us about our auto home discount packages available. That's KPI Insurance. Call 234-2323.
Being local means more than being just another small-town business. It means showing up for our member owners when they need us, supporting the organizations that empower the next generation of community leaders and agriculturalists, and providing resources to help ensure the communities we live in are here for generations to come. At AgTegra Cooperative, local isn't just about where our locations are. It's about serving our farmers, our employees, and our communities in ways that nobody else will.
Countryside Veterinary Clinic Incorporated, your local large and small animal veterinary hospital and supplier, offering a large variety of animal services, equipped with a haul-in facility to perform services needed for large animals, chute side on the farm to cover your ultrasound and processing cattle needs. Also offering small animal services from wellness exams to surgical needs. Fully stocked with cattle antibiotics, vaccines, and general supplies to get the job done. Dr. Joy has been your local veterinarian servicing the area since 2008. Give her and her team a call today.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Have you been to the thrift store and more on Main in Presho? You need to check out their new furniture room. Stop in on Main Street Presho for lots of household items, bedding, toys, hair care electronics, shoes and boots, clothing, and more. The thrift store and more is open 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. each Thursday and Friday, and 10 to 2 p.m. on Saturdays. Did I mention books, videos, and seasonal decor? Go see for yourself. Thrift store and more on Main, Presho.
The 605 restaurant, located right off I-90 exit 235 in Kennebec, is a proud supporter of the Lyman Raiders. Stop in and enjoy their daily specials and watch the Lyman Raiders play on one of the TVs. The 605 restaurant menu features all kinds of different burgers, including the I-90 burger that has 1 pound of beef. Stop in and see Junior or Tammy, open Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at noon. That's the 605 restaurant, located right off of I-90 exit 235 in Kennebec.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
Just like the local athletes strive to win on the field or court, Elevate Agronomics is here to help every acre of your operation reach its full potential. With the full lineup of seed and crop protection products, precision planting equipment, livestock feed, and more, Elevate is your go-to for any of your farming and ranching needs. Elevate is looking forward to watching the local teams dominate this year and are poised to help you dominate your farming and ranching goals as well. Visit Elevate Agronomics in Winter or elevateagronomics.com to learn more. Elevate Agronomics. Reach new heights.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Halverson Oil, your favorite fuel and C-store in Kennebec, is now offering Hunt Brothers Pizza. Available in a large 12-inch pizza or hunk of pizza. That's a quarter of a large 12-inch pizza. Hungry? In a hurry? Grab a hunk of pizza on the go. Halverson Oil in Kennebec has items for breakfast, including Cinnababies. Need a quick hot lunch or dinner? Yep, we've got you covered too. Serving hot and fresh bone-in and boneless chicken wings. Hot and spicy, home-style, buffalo, or southern style. Hungry yet? Get your burgers and garlic sticks too. At Halverson Oil in Kennebec, located at 301 South Dakota 248. Take exit 235 off I-90 today.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
We connect people. Have been for 100 years or so. How we get that done? Well, that won't always be the same. But why we connect people? Not in a million years is that ever going to change. We didn't build the communities that made South Dakota. No. We just brought them together.
Have you outgrown your home? Ready to downsize? Your first call should be Janelyn Thomas, broker, associate with the Real Estate Group. She is ready to help you move smoothly and effortlessly through the process of buying or selling property in central and western South Dakota. Janelyn's extensive experience as an appraiser, mortgage loan officer, and realtor gives you the confidence you'll get an honest and forthright experience. Call her today, 605-484-6122. Janelyn is a proud sponsor of Lyman County Raiders athletics and youth events.
Welcome back to the Rumen Ag Press Box. Call Logan at Rumen Ag for all your Pioneer seed needs.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the world's only Corn Palace here live in Mitchell, South Dakota, the Region 5B matchup between the number 3 seed, our 2 seed Lyman Raiders of Lyman High School, and also the number 3 seed, the Lower Brule Sioux from Lower Brule. And before we get started tonight, reminder, this is a sanctioned event from the South Dakota High School Activities Association. Please be respectful, and let's all have and show, display good sportsmanship. And starting the lineup, we'll start with the Lower Brule Sioux tonight, as they'll be the guest on a scoreboard. Number 1, senior, 6-foot senior guard, Lane Gray. Another guard, 5'10", senior, number 4, Elliot the Rush. Another guard, a 6-foot senior guard, Jason Thompson. And another guard, a 5'10", senior guard, Brent Hood, number 34. And the big man down below for the student, 6'9", senior forward, Mr. Peyton Palmieri, 42. Head coach is Brian LaRush, assisted by Jesse Bean, Ruben Estes, and not present tonight, but also a member of the coaching staff is Mr. Houston Roulard. Now your starting lineup for the Lyman Raiders. The 6'1" forward junior, number 2, Conway Collins. Another guard, 5'11" sophomore, number 3, MJ Dean. 6'5" senior forward, number 4, Axel Ehlers. Excuse me if I got that name wrong. 6'4" sophomore freshman, number 33, Dawson Vollmer. And the other forward tonight is 6'4" freshman, number 34, Mr. Cole Kiefer. Head coach is Mr. Cooper Garnos. Assistant coach Matt Booth. Cruz Garnos and Stockton McClanahan.
Your officials for this afternoon's game are Jordan Odens, Josh Kemp, and Tate Schultenfelder. These officials are licensed by the South Dakota High School.
Sorry, I don't have the officials' names. We're getting ready to tip off here. A beautiful day outside. Hope everybody got outside today in this beautiful weather. Thank you to Live Ticket TV and also Lyman Raiders Live for sponsoring this broadcast. And here we go, folks, for this Region 5B matchup between the Lyman Raiders and Lord School. And the tip goes off to the Sioux by Palmier. Kicks it back over to Gray. And Gray over to Elliot Rush as he's going to bring up the ball on the top of the key over, driving on the right side. Kicks down low to the big man for the Sioux, Palmier. His shot up and good from the right side. Gets the Sioux on the board. Laura Brule with the 2-point lead with 7:42 left to go in the opening first quarter here for the Sioux and the Raiders. As the Raiders pass the ball around. Back up to the top of the key, down low to 34. Kiefer, his shot up, no good. Rebound Sioux, pushed down to Thompson. Thompson's shot up, no good. Up for two. Fight for the ball. Ref says the ball stays with the Sioux. Gray be inbounding for the Sioux over to Thompson, over to LaRush to Thompson to Hood, down to Palmier, back up to Hood, down to LaRush on the right side. He kicks it back up top to Hood. Over on the left side to Lane Gray, and he kicks it back up top to Thompson. Thompson looks to do the dribble drive. His shot up and no good, high off the arc, and rebound by number 6'4", Cole Kiefer for the Raiders. Raiders push it down on the right side, kicking it down low to Kiefer. His shot up and good for two. Ties this ball game up at 2 apiece with 6:50 left to go here in the first. The Sioux walk the ball down, and it'll be Elliot Rush over to Thompson, and his shot for three up and no good, but we got a whistle down below, and it will be a pushing call, I believe, on Peyton Palmier. Picks up his first team foul for the Sioux. So Raiders will bring the ball down. Diem bringing up for the Raiders. And he kicks over to the right side to Collins, and Collins was going to go to that right side, and there's a turnover. So Gray inbounds over to LaRush. LaRush kicks it back to Gray as Gray looks across the timeline, bring up and set up the offense for the Sioux. Gray on the left side, over to the top of the key, over to Thompson. Thompson down low to Elliot LaRush. Elliot is double teamed, but he kicks it back out to Thompson for the three. His shot in and out, no good. Rebound Raiders. And here comes Collins bringing the ball down, kicks it down low to Kiefer. Kiefer kicks it back to Diem, and that shot up and no good. Rebound Sioux. Hood over to I think that was Thompson, and he kicks it back over to Elliot Rush as he sets up the offense for the Sioux. And Lane Gray with the ball on the left side, kicks it way across to Brent Hood. He kicks it back to Gray on the top of the key. And back to the right side for Jason Thompson, who takes another three. That shot up and no good. Rebound Raiders. They're pushing the ball down the court by number 3, Diem, and he kicks. He was trying to go down low to Kiefer, but he could not get the ball. And that'll be another turnover on the Raiders. And we have a sub coming in for the Sioux. Christian Antelope is checking in for Thompson. Elliot LaRush trying to go down low to Antelope, and the Raiders steal the ball. Dean pushes it down to Vollmer, and Vollmer draws the contact. And I believe that fall will be on Elliot LaRush.
On the Sioux, number 4, Elliot LaRush.
And that'll be his first personal second team foul, and that sends Vollmer to the line to shoot too. Vollmer's first shot up and good. Gives the Raiders their first lead of the game. Vollmer's second shot up and good, and gives the Raiders a 2-point lead with 5:15 left to go here in the first. 4-2 with the Raiders up as the Sioux come down and look up, set their offense, go on the right side over to Hood. Hood goes to the left side of Antelope. And Antelope looks to dribble drive, and he gets the ball stolen away by the Raiders, and Raiders are going to go all the way down on the court. And another turnover as Vollmer was trying to hit Collins, Diem, but the ball got stolen away. Antelope for three for the Sioux, and that shot is up and good. Christian Antelope makes score 5-4. The Sioux regain the lead by 1. Raiders push the ball down. Number 4 over to Allers. Allers up for 3. His shot up and good. Puts the Raiders back on top by 2, 7-5 with 4:27 left to go here in this first quarter, as we call this game the battle for Lyman County, as both Lower Brule and the Raiders are within Lyman County. Alley Rush shot up and no good. Rebound Raiders. And the Raiders bring the ball down. It was Dean, and he was trying to go down. That's another turnover, and they kick it over to Antelope for the Sioux. And Antelope almost had a three-point play opportunity. His shot just rimmed out, but he does draw the contact, and he'd be going to the line to shoot 2. And we'll see. And that fall will be on Diem, and that is his first personnel, team's first. Antelope's first shot up and no good. Antelope's second shot is up and good. Makes score 7-6 with 4:05 left to go here in the first. Raiders holding on that 1-point lead as he looks to push the ball up the court. Diem being guarded by Antelope now kicks it over to Allers, and his shot is up and no good. Rebound Elliot LaRush as he crosses the timeline atop the key, and he looks to dribble drive, pulls back, kicks it out to the big man up top to Palmier. Palmier swings it to the right over to Christian Antelope. His three-point shot up and no good. Rebound Raiders coming is 33, and I believe he's getting the contact, and that was Vollmer, and he's being guarded by Christian Antelope. And there's some contact there, and that'll be a foul on Christian Antelope, be his first personal, team third for the Sioux. Inbound over to Kiefer, and that shot up and no good. Rebound Sioux. And Elliot Rush kicks it down to Christian Antelope. He's going to take about 3, brought it back out, kicked it back over to LaRush. LaRush, long 3, looks, his shot is up and no good. And the ref said as the ball is tipped by a Raider defender, and the ball stays with the Sioux. And Palmieri inbounds over to Gray. Gray kicks it over to Hood. Hood over to Ali Rush, top the key, and Ali Rush looks to dribble drive, and his shot up and no good, but the rebound there by Peyton Palmieri, and makes score 8-7. Sioux regain the lead with 3:02 left to go here in the first. As we've got a very close, tight game here this first quarter by both teams. And the Raiders pushed the ball over to Diem, and he pushed it back over on the left side to that was Vollmer, and then his Deem's 3 is up no good, but it was rebound down below by number 4, Allers, and he throws it off of Sioux, and so the Raiders keep the ball and they kick it back down low to Allers, and his shot up and good for 2. Makes score 9-8, 2:30 left to go here in the first of this Region 5B matchup, and the winner will move on to the SoDak 16. Elliot Rush stepped back too, and that shot looked like it was tipped, and on the rebound between Allers and Antelope, and a little tie-up, and Antelope gets called for the fall. He picks up his second personal, brings 14 falls for the Sioux. So a 2:21 left to go here in the first. Sioux with 14 falls, the Raiders with 1. Scores 9-8. Raiders holding on to that 1-point lead as they look to walk the ball up and get ready to cross timeline. And it'll be Dean kicking over on that left side, kicking it back up to Dean on top, and his kicks it to the right side to over to 22, Garnos, and his shot up and no good. Rebound Sioux. and they look to kick it down, but it's stolen by Raiders by Allers, or Deem, and he looks to pull up for a short jump shot. His shot up and no good, and there was a rebound trying to kick it back by Allers, and he gets called for the foul.
Foul on the Raiders, number 4.
And I apologize if that's not how you say his last name. So my apologies to Askell, the young man from the Raiders, the 6'5", senior forward, and that he picks up his first personal foul. And it'll be 2 team fouls for the Raiders and 4 for the Sioux. As the Sioux looked across the timeline, Elliott Rush bringing the ball up the top of the key, and the ball kicks over to the left side to Gray, and Gray was trying to go down low to Palmieri, but it's a turnover. Raiders coming back the other way, and Garnos kicks it over to Allers, and Allers over to Deem on the right end. He kicks it back over to Vollmer, and he is trying to go up with the shot and has it blocked by Lane Gray, but the ball will stay with the Raiders. And we have a substitution coming in for the Sioux. Checking in the ball game, number 44, Nate Middleton, checking in for Elliott Rush. Inbound from the Raiders over to but it's stolen away by Antelope from the Sioux, and he looks to bring up the ball on the right side and comes back to the top of the key to set up the offense for the Sioux. He goes to the left side over to Ben Middleton, and Ben Middleton kicks it down low. Nate Middleton was going up on that right side. He draws a contact in a fall, and I believe that's going to be on the 6'4" freshman forward, Cole Kiefer. And that will, I believe, that'd be his first personal. And I think it's the 3rd team foul. We just haven't put it up on the board yet. And Nate Middleton's first shot up and good, and ties up the ball game at 9 apiece with 1:13 left to go. Nate Middleton has one more free throw left. And getting a rest for the Raiders is Allers, and see who came in for him. I think it's 44, Seaboy Chase. Checks in the ball game for the Raiders. His second free throw up and no good. Ball over to the left side for the Raiders. His 3-point shot up and good for Canyon Garnos, the 6-foot sophomore. Gives the Raiders a 3-point lead, 12-9, 52 seconds left to go. Sioux with the ball atop the key on their side of the court. And Ben Middleton gets an open, easy 2 shot, and his shot is up and no good, just off the rim. And Sioux with the rebound over to Gray at the top, and he's being guarded very close on that left side, and he gets his shot up and good, or no good, rolls off the rim. Rebound Raiders. Raiders coming down with the advantage of 3-1, and the ball is tipped back by Palmieri, and Palmieri over to Antelope, and Antelope over to Nate Middleton. His shot up and good for 2 on the left side. They score 12-11, 17 seconds left to go here in this first quarter of this very tight ball game in this Region 5B action. As the Raiders try to play for the last shot here, they kick it down low to 34 to Kiefer. Kiefer, short jump shot up and good. Makes score 14-11, 2 seconds left to go. And there's going to be contact called on 3, I believe that's Deem, and he comes up limping a little bit. I'm not sure if he got a Charlie horse off that one or not, but he fouled Gray as Gray was trying to bring the ball up. 0.4 seconds left to inbound Antelope, but there's no time left to go. So to close out the first quarter, it's 14-11. The Raiders with a 3-point lead, and we'll be back for second quarter action right after this.
Grocery is your locally owned grocery store located in downtown Presho, South Dakota. Huseman's offers you all your grocery needs. Check out their weekly flyers for great deals. Talk to Junior about their cut-to-order in-house meats. If self-checkout lines irritate you, then Huseman's is the right grocery store for you. While you're here, check out the flower shop as well. Huseman's Grocery, proud supporter of Raider and Lady Raider activities.
When life gets hard and our thoughts get too much to bear, finding the resiliency within us can help us find healing. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline provides 24/7 free support for anyone in suicidal distress or emotional crisis. All texts and calls are anonymous and connect you to local resources that uphold cultural values and pave the way to healing. Find the strength within you. Find the strength within our culture. Reach out if you need help today.
Kennebec Telephone. Welcome back to the Rumen Ag Press Box. Call Logan at Rumen Ag for all your Pioneer seed needs.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, from the world's only Corn Palace here in Mitchell, South Dakota, for this Region 5B matchup between the Raiders of Lyman and the Sioux from Lower Brule. Both Lyman County teams, and the Raiders are up by 3 as we enter the second quarter action. The Raiders inbound the ball over from inbounding will be Garnos over to Vollmer, and Vollmer at top, and he kicks it back over to Allers, and Allers is being guarded on the outside. He kicks it back top to key, and they go down, trying to go down low, and the ball gets tipped away by Palmieri as they were trying to get it down low to Seaboy down low on that left side. And so the ball will stay with the Raiders as Vollmer looks to kick the ball open over to Allers, and Allers looks to dribble drive his short jumper up and no good. Knocked around the ball, and Christian Antelope had the ball, then he loses it, and they give it back to the Raiders. Raiders short jumper up and no good off that front iron. Put back by 33. Vollmer, the 6'4 sophomore, puts up 2 for the Raiders and makes score 16-11. With 7:18 left to go here in the second, as Gray looks to dribble drive on that left side, and he has the ball knocked out of bounds by Allers, the 6'5 senior forward. So the ball stay with Sioux. We got a couple subs coming in for the Raiders. Dean checking back in as well as Conway Collins for the Raiders. Taking a break will be Vollmer and Garnos for the Raiders. So Gray looks to inbound the ball for the Sioux, and he kicks over to Ben Middleton, over to Antelope on top of the key. Antelope looks to dribble drive, but he pulls back, kicks it back to Gray on the left side. Gray trying to go down low to Palmieri, but there's a holding call down low on the Raiders as they were trying to get the ball down to Palmieri. And I believe that fall is Axel Ehlers. Picks up his second fall, and Sioux get the ball with then now it's going to be fall on the Sioux. And Palmieri, that'd be his second one. There's a little pushing going on down there below the rim action on the Sioux basketball on the offensive side of the ball. So both teams with one team foul here as we start in this just 1 minute gone by in the second quarter action. 16-11, 5-point lead for the Raiders as they push the ball across the timeline, and they go over to the left side over to Collins. Collins is kicking it down low to Ehlers, and he looks like he draws the contact. I'm not sure if they're going to call that a shooting foul. I don't know. And that'll be Nate Middleton's first personal foul, and be a second team foul for the Sioux. And so for Raiders will be inbounding, and they're trying to go up top with the ball stolen away by Christian Antelope. Christian Antelope and Elliot Rush on that right side. His shot just up and no good off that front iron, but a put back by Nate Middleton makes score 16-13, 6:36 left to go here in the second. As we got a tight ball game here in this battle for Lyman County, and the winner moves on to SoDak. 16 stolen from by Antelope as Collins was trying to kick it over to that right side, and they give it over to Elliot Rush, and his short jumper is up and no good. Rebound Middleton, picked back to Christian Antelope. His three-point shot up and no good. And there was a fight for the ball, and I believe Nate Middleton picks up his second personal foul as he gets called for the personal. So the Sioux will have 3 team fouls. The Raiders still have 1. It'll be a Raiders ball. 6:12 left to go here in the second. And Garnos will be checking back in for the Raiders as Dean takes a seat. Looks like he's being bothered by a left knee injury. So Collins inbounds over to So Vollmer kicks it back over to Collins. Collins at top of the key, and he goes back to that right side to Vollmer. And he gives it back to Collins, and he's going back to Vollmer on the right side, and he kicks it back to Collins. Collins with a long three from the front top left side. Shot's no good, but Vollmer's there to get the rebound, put it back up for two for the Raiders. Makes score 18-13, 5:44 left to go here in the second as the Sioux bring the ball up. Elliott rush top the key, trying to go down low to Dalray St. Cloud has checked in the game for Palmier, number 30 for the Sioux, and he draws the contact. And that fall will be on Canyon Garnos, his first personal fall. So Raiders with 2 and the Sioux with 3 team falls, and they kick it down low to Dalray St. Cloud, and his shot is up and no good. Rebound Raiders. And Vollmer with that rebound, he looks to bring it down and kick it over on that left side to Garnos. Garnos kicks it back to Vollmer. Vollmer finds Ehlers down low, and his shot jumper up and good. Ehlers, 2013 7-point lead by the Raiders now with 5:10 left to go here in the second quarter. And Aliyah the rush going to that right side over to Christian Antelope. And Antelope looks to bring back to the top, and he is going over to Aliyah the rush. Aliyah the rush finds Legray open for 3 on the outside. His shot up and no good. Rebound Raiders by Ehlers, and he kicks it over to Vollmer. Vollmer kicks it over to Garnos. Garnos back over to Collins, and looks like Elliott LaRush for the Sioux, number 4, picks up the contact from Collins, and that'll be Conway's second personal. And so both teams with 3 team falls right now as Collins just takes a seat for the Raiders with 2 personal falls here in the second quarter. 4:42 left to go, 2013. Raiders up by 7. And it'll be Gray inbounding over to LaRush at the top of the key as they look to set up their offense. And Aliyah Rush looks going on the left side. He pulls it back to the right side over to Gray. And we got a stoppage of play, and we've got another fall. And I believe that will be on Canyon Garnos. He gets called for the push. It'll be his second personal Raiders 4th-team fall. Sioux keep the ball. B. Gray inbounding over to Aliyah Rush on that right wing. And back to St. Cloud, him back to LaRush, and LaRush looks to go back to Gray on the outside. Or excuse me, Thompson. As Thompson checked back in the game for the Sioux. Now they kick it over to Dalray St. Cloud, and he kicks it back over to Gray. And Gray looks to dribble drive, and for the 3-point opportunity, Gray shot up and good off the right side, and he draws the fall. Next score 15-20, and he has his chance for a 3-point play in that. And Garnos picks up his 3rd personal with 4:10 left to go, and that puts the Sioux in the bonus the rest of the way. The second quarter was the Raiders pick up their 5th team fall. And it sends Gray to the line, and Gray's free throw in and out, no good. Rebound Raiders. And they kick it over to Vollmer, and Vollmer almost had it stolen away, but he got the ball back and kicked it over to Sazu. Sazu back over on the left side to Garnos, and Garnos kicks it back over to Ehlers, and Ehlers back over to Sazu, back over to Garnos, and his long 3 up and good. Excuse me, that was Vollmer with the 3, puts the Raiders up 23-15, 3:36 left to go here. Ball on the right side over to Gray to the right wing, and he looks to dribble drive, and he loses the ball going in. The ball will be staying with the Sioux, and we have sub coming in for the Raiders and for the Sioux, as it looks like L.A. Rush can take a seat, and Carter Jones, number 5, checks in for the Sioux. Sazu checking out for the Raiders. Checking in is Collins is back in the ball game, as well as Diem. So we got Diem, Collins, Ehlers, Kiefer, and Vollmer for the Raiders. Palmieri inbounds on the ball on the left side to Gray. Gray over to Ben Militant. Carter on the right side over to Jason Thompson on that right wing. And they kick it, trying to go down low to Palmieri. And I think there was a pushing fall there. Palmieri, and that fall will be going on Ehlers. And that'd be Ehlers' third personal fall. And like I said, the Sioux in bonus now, the rest of the way in this second quarter. His first shot up and no good. So 23-15 here, the Raiders holding on to this 8-point lead with 3:17 left to go here in the second. Palmieri's second free throw up and good. Makes score 23-16 as the Raiders look to push the ball up. And it is Deem, and he goes to the right side over to Collins. Collins looks to go down low to 44. Seaboy, and there was a fight for the ball, and they said it was last touch by the Sioux. Ball stay with the Raiders. Inbound Raiders over to Kiefer. Kiefer on that left side, shot up and good. And they score 25-16. 2:55 left to go. The Raiders kind of pushing open that lead now in the second quarter here of Region 5B action. And reminder, the winner goes on to SoDak 16, and that place side is to be determined and opponent. Long three up and no good by the Sioux. Rebound Ben Militant, and he tries to go over to Peyton Palmieri, and he gets the ball, but then he loses it again. And there's a fall by 34, Vollmer, or Kiefer, excuse me, and he gets called for that fall against Palmieri, and that would be Kiefer's first personal fall. So sends Palmieri back to the line to shoot two. And Palmieri's first shot up and good. We got some subs coming in for the Sioux. Kristen Antelope, Dalray St. Cloud, and Allie LaRush. So Gray, Parker, or Carter Jones will be taking a seat for the Sioux. Palmieri's second shot up and good. Makes score 25-18, 2:32 left to go here in the second. Our Raiders inbound over to give and go back over to number 3 to Diem. And Diem kicks it back to the top of the key over to Vollmer. Vollmer goes on left side back to right side to Diem for a three. His shot up and no good. And the Raiders get the rebound. And they kick it down low to a 20-footer over to Kiefer, but he pulls it back and kicks it back out. And a long jump shot for two. And that is Vollmer for two for the Raiders. Makes score 27-18. 1:58 left to go here in the second. And Dalray St. Cloud was trying to get the ball, and he loses it. Ball stolen away back by the Sioux as the Raiders were coming down the other end. And now it's St. Cloud with the ball, and he's alley-oop over to Peyton Palmieri, and he gets the alley-oop dunk for the Sioux. Makes score 27-20 with 1:34 left to go here in the second. As the Raiders look to dribble drive on the right side, but there's going to be some contact, and that is going to be on Dalray St. Cloud with that fall. And I don't know if the refs are going to determine it to be a shooting fall or not. Nope. So that was St. Cloud's first personal, but that will be the 14th fall. Raiders looks to inbound the ball, and they kick it over to 44, and he has that shot blocked by Antelope. Antelope goes on that right side of Alley Rush, but he loses it, but kicks it back over to Antelope. Looks like the ball is going out of bounds from where I'm sitting. And Antelope on that right side back over to Alley Rush as Alley Rush looks to set up the offense for the Sioux. 19 seconds on the shot clock here, 1:10 left to go here in the second. They find Palmieri down low, and he's trying to go for two, but he draws a contact on Kiefer, and I believe that'll be Kiefer's second personal. And like I said already, the Sioux already in the bonus. So it sends Palmier to the line to shoot 2. And his first shot is up and good. So for the Raiders, on the floor we have Kiefer, Vollmer, Seaboy, Deem, and Collins. And Palmier's second shot is up good. Closes that lead down to 5 for the Raiders. 27-22, 102 left to go here in the second of the Region 5B matchup between the Lyman Raiders and Lord Sioux. The Raiders push it down. Soft shot up and no good. And the ball gets stuck between the rim and the backboard. So that'll be a turnover for the Raiders. 55.8 seconds left to go, 27-22. Raiders with that 5-point lead as the Sioux look to inbound the ball. For the Sioux, it's Middleton, LaRush. And the ref says, hold on, he's going to stop the clock. He wants to check something out here. So, but on the floor for the Sioux, we got Ben Middleton, Elliot LaRush, Christian Antelope, Peyton Palmier, and Nate Middleton. Ben Middleton inbounds the ball over to Elliot LaRush as they're being guarded, picked up here in the front court. And we got a illegal block called by Nate Middleton. And that'll be his third personal foul and puts the Raiders in bonus now. So both teams in the bonus with 49.4 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. And because it was non-shooting, and so the Raiders got the ball on the side bounds, and they looked to dribble drive 34-0, and that almost was blocked by Palmier, and he, as Collins was trying to drive in and pass over to Alec Rush. His 3-point shots up and no good. Rebound Raiders, they push it over to Deem as he's going up on that right side, and his shot is up and no good, but he draws a contact, and he'll be going line to shoot the fall shots, getting 2 shots. I'm not sure if that falls on Antelope or Palmier. That'd be Christian Antelope's third personal already. So Deem be at the line to shoot 2. And his first shot is up and good. Makes the score 28-22, 26.9 seconds left to go in this second quarter action here at the world's only Corn Palace here in Mitchell, South Dakota. Thank you to our live ticket TV guys, our tech guys here in the booth, and the Lyman Raiders Live for using their live feed to broadcast it on his second shot up and no good. Rebound by the Sioux, but he had it stolen away by Collins, and Collins kicks it over. And there was a long 3 there by Vollmer, but his shot is up and no good. And now the ref says jump ball called down below, and the ball will stay with the Raiders. So with 18 seconds left, 28-22 Raiders with that 6-point lead. And we have a sub coming in for the Raiders. Number 4 checking back in the game. Ehlers is going to give Seaboy a break. And Raiders look to inbound underneath their own basket. And it's a foul on Elliot LaRush on, can't see till he turns, and that is B. Collins. Sends Collins to the line as Collins is going up the ball, and he gets the foul, the contact drawn on him. So he goes to the line to shoot 2, and that'll be 2 fouls on Elliot LaRush. And Conway Collins is 6'1", junior forward. His first free throw's up and no good, but he has one more coming. And checking back in the game for the Raiders is number 44, Chase Seaboy. On second shot up and no good. Rebound Nate Middleton. 15 seconds left to go as the Sioux look to hold it for one final shot here in to end this second quarter. And Elliot Rush on top of the key. And he looks to dribble drive and open on that right side. His shot up and good for 2 off that right side. 24-28. 1 second left to go. And Antelope had a shot up at the end, but the time just ran out. So with first half action, the Raiders of Lyman 28, the Sioux from Lord Brew 24. And we're at halftime. We'll be back after these messages for Region 5B matchup here.
In their divisions, Charlie's Welding and Auto Repair, PowerCom, KTC Construction, Technology Communication Specialists, and Napa of Chamberlain proudly support all area youth in their various activities. Kennebec Telephone Company provides the Lyman area with high-speed internet, local and long-distance telephone service, Real Choice TV, computer repair, smart homes and farms, excavating, auto and welding repair, and Napa Auto Parts. Call their Kennebec office at 605-869-2220 and find out what they can do for you.
Being a part of a community means sharing the history and future of the people all around you. For 115 years, First Fidelity Bank has been doing just that, helping you get the most out of life by providing the services and tools you need, the conveniences and technology you want, and the friendly faces you expect. So you get everything you need right here in the place you call home. Now and for many years to come. First Fidelity Bank.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
In a world that's always moving, your journey matters. And at Iverson Auto Group, we're here to get you on the road with a great selection of new and used vehicles and trailers, and keep you on the road with top-notch service, maintenance, and support. Every mile of your journey, the experienced team at Iverson Auto in Mitchell and Huron are here to help. Visit us in Mitchell and Huron or start your search at iversonauto.com to begin your journey today.
Go Big Red. Prusho Livestock is proud of the Lyman Raider athletes and wish them the best of luck in today's competition. Prusho Livestock supports the community and all our youth in their activities. Remember, Thursday is the regular sale day. For more information on marketing your livestock, contact Cody Vollmer at Prusho Livestock, 605-222-9270. You can check out schedules and market reports at PrushoLivestock.com.
At Hendrickson Auto Body and Towing in Presho, they strive to do quality work in a timely fashion and exceed their customers' expectations visually, acoustically, and most importantly, ethically. They serve the area as far out as people want to travel, offering help with claims, questions, and even repairs of their own. They give customers the chance to work beside them to help out financially. They also offer 24-hour towing for any of those unexpected breakdowns. Hendrickson Auto Body and Towing would like to thank past, present, and future customers.
Bank West is rooted in South Dakota. Committed to local success. Just like you. We're all connected. In South Dakota. For South Dakota. Convenient, connected, committed. Bank West.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Want a solid deal? Saving 16% on John Deere and Fleet Guard filters this month is a great incentive to stock up at Grossenberg Implement. Filters are one of those easy to overlook maintenance items, but they can make a huge difference in keeping equipment running smoothly. Whether it's your tractor, self-propelled windrower, or that trusty Z-Track mower. So partner up with Grossenberg Implement during their filter sale this month and save 16%. Stop into any 9 Grossenberg locations and partner up with us this spring.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Dakota Land Birdseed in Vivian is proud to bring you this Lyman Raiders game. Dakota Land Birdseed, a locally owned business producing South Dakota product to rent from our own land. Dakota Land Birdseed, currently buying sunflowers and millet from area producers. Call them and find out more at 683-4175. Proud of the successes and the hard work Lyman Raiders athletics show in and out of school activities. Dakota Land Birdseed is behind you, and good luck, Raiders!
Fentanyl is a powerful synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
This broadcast of the Lyman Raiders is brought to you in part by Rumen Ag and Pioneer Seeds in Presho. Craig and Logan Rumen proudly support Lyman Raiders athletics and activities. Contact Rumen Ag today for all of your seed, chemical, and crop consulting needs. If you're looking to maximize your yields, Rumen Ag is your local Pioneer Seed dealer. Good luck, Raiders. From Craig and Logan Rumen of Rumen Ag Pioneer Seeds in Presho.
Hutch's Cafe off I-90 in Presho opened in 1955 and has been family-owned since 1967. Open Wednesday through Sunday, 7 to 2, and for private parties upon request. Hutch's Cafe is a true piece of Americana preserved with their small-town atmosphere, exceptionally warm and welcoming service, and their delicious food. Hutch's is a proud supporter of all Lyman Raiders and Lady Raiders activities and invites you to stop in before or after the game. Everyone at Hutch's says, Go Raiders!
When the world feels big, a small note can mean everything. Find mental health support at sdbehavioralhealth.gov.
There's a lot of uncertainties in farming and ranching today, but one thing is certain. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell are your crop and livestock insurance specialists. Statewide agents have a background in agriculture and work hard to provide growers and ranchers with risk management plans and insurance coverage that fits their business needs. From hail insurance, livestock revenue protection, to multi-peril crop and revenue insurance, Statewide will help you with the right decisions. Statewide Ag Insurance in Chamberlain, Winter, and Mitchell. Locally owned, your dependable partner in crop and livestock protection and equal opportunity provider.
There are places where people truly value relationships, where distance is measured in acres, and all roads lead to families on one mission: to provide for their loved ones, their community, and the world. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Rocky Newenhouse at Corsica, Platte, Mitchell, or Huron today.
Vivian Ag is proud to offer pre-built, proven-to-work seed mixes from Renovo Seed. They offer simplified solutions for all your forage, cover crop, and conservation seed needs. Take the guesswork out of your crop plan with Renovo Seed from Vivian Ag. Contact Logan Anderson at 605-216-8586. 605-216-8586. Renovo Seed. Renew, revive, repeats.
D-High's Processing LLC, located just north of exit 265 in Chamberlain, is a custom-exempt licensed processor with a large retail base of beef, pork, lamb, chicken, fish, and shellfish. Tina, Lee, and the crew invite you to come in and try their 36 different flavors of brats, 17 flavors of marinated chicken breasts, and 7 flavors of marinated steaks and pork chops. Don't forget sticks and jerky are available too. Everyone at D-High's Processing would like to wish their students the best of luck in all their activities. Welcome back to the Rumen Ag Press Box. Call Logan at Rumen Ag for all your Pioneer seed needs.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the world's only Corn Palace here in Mitchell, South Dakota, as we start the second half of this Region 5B matchup between the Lyman Raiders of Lyman and Sioux from Lower Brule. 28-24, Raiders with 4-point lead as the Sioux have the ball here in the second half. Start the ball game, and they go to the left side to Gray, and he kicks down to Palmier. Palmier looks to go, and they kick it back over to Elliott Rush, and on a three, and his 3-point shot up and no good. Rebound Raiders, and they look to push the ball up. It'll be Collins over on that right side, giving over to Ellers, and that shot is up and no good. Rebound Sioux as Elliott Rush brings the ball down. He slows it down. It's top of the key and kicks over to that left side to Gray, as Gray looks to go down to the big man for the Sioux, Peyton Palmier, and his shot up on that left side was no good, but he gets the foul call on the Raiders. And because he was shooting, they're going to say it's a shooting foul, so he's going to go to the line and shoot too. And that foul goes on 6'4" forward sophomore Dawson Ballmer for the Raiders. And Palmier's first free throw shot is up and no good. And his second is up and no good. Rebound, Ehlers. He kicks it over to Diem, as Diem will look to bring the ball up for the Raiders, set up their offense. Kicks it over to 33 Vollmer, and Vollmer kicks it back to Collins, and Collins goes back to Diem. And Diem will bring the ball back out top of the key and look to reset the offense for the Raiders. And it's going on the left side, and it goes. And that foul will be on Elliott Rush. Gets called for the hook. That'd be his third personal foul. With 6:53 left to go, 28-24. Both teams and the Raiders are trying to kick the ball, and then they lose it. Ball stolen away from Palmier. He gives it to Jason Thompson right side. Kicks it back to Lane Gray, left to the top of the key. His long three shot up and no good. Rebound Raiders, as Vollmer brings the ball across for the Raiders, and he goes over to Diem on that left side, and Diem kicks it down low to Ehlers, and Ehlers looks to dribble drive, but he gets caught up, and there's going to be a foul called on Thompson for the Sioux. And that'd be Thompson's first personal, team second, as the Raiders inbound the ball over to Kiefer over to Collins, and back up to Diem on top of the key, and he kicks it over on that right wing to Vollmer. Vollmer kicks it back to Kiefer, and Kiefer's trying to go from the outside, but he draws contact. But they're going to say no foul, just the ball is knocked out of bounds by Palmier, as Vollmer is trying to go up on that left side for the Raiders. So we Raider ball underneath their own bucket here, as they look to inbound the ball over to number 4 to Ehlers, and his long 3-point shot is up and good. Next score 31-24, 6:03 left to go here in the third quarter, this opening second half. And Thompson was trying to get the ball in down low, and one of the Raiders gets called for the reach, and that will be on Ehlers. And Ehlers picks up his fourth foul, so he'll be taking a seat for the Raiders as Seaboy checks back in for the Raiders. And Antelope Christian checks in for the Sioux. And Palmier going up on that left side, and his shot up and good off that left side, put back. They score 26-31. Raiders still holding on to that 5-point lead. 5:45 left to go here in the third. And the Raiders push the ball up over the timeline. It's Dean bringing it up on that right side. He goes on the right side, but he kicked it back over to Seaboy. Seaboy on the left side back to Vollmer. And Vollmer's got that sweet jump shot, and that point's up and good. Makes score 33-26, is that he took a high percentage shot down low for him. And Elliott Rush doesn't go down low, but then he kicks it back to Hood, and then Lane Gray with the long three from the college three-point line lights it up for three. Next score 33-29 with 5:10 left to go here in the third, as the Raiders look to push the ball up now. It'll be Deem bringing it up on that left side, and he looks to go all the way back cross court to Collins, and Collins' short jump shot is up and no good. Rebound Palmier, but he gets fouled by I think that's on Vollmer, and that'd be his second. So that's Vollmer's second personal, team's third. Raiders with 3 team falls, the Sioux with 2, 33-29, 4:57 left to go here in this third quarter. As LaRush brings the ball down across the timeline for the Sioux at the top of the key, and he kicks it on the left side over to Thompson. Thompson turns the ball over his heels, trying to go over to Palmier, but then Sioux get the ball back, recovered by LaRush. Now Christian Antelope for the 3 from the outside, lights it up. And that is good. Next score 33-32, Sioux down by 1 as the Raiders take a timeout. Coach Garnos wants to talk about it, 4:39. We'll be right back after this full timeout.
Hopkins Plumbing at Chamberlain is more than your full-service plumbing professional. They offer heating and cooling solutions from Rude and Coleman. And don't think they forgot about our furry friends, livestock and horses, who need access to clean water too. They're a premier dealer of Ritchie water tanks. Call them today to take care of all your water needs, inside and out. Hopkins Plumbing of Chamberlain is a proud sponsor of local sports and activities on Live Ticket TV.
For all your auto insurance needs, call KPI Insurance. As an independent agency, we work with many national insurance companies, and we give you choices. Plus, we're your local source for all your homeowners insurance coverage, too. And be sure to ask us about our auto home discount packages available. That's KPI Insurance. Call 234-2323.
Welcome back to the Rumen Ag Press Box. Call Logan at Rumen Ag for all your Pioneer seed needs.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This Region 5B matchup between the Lyman Raiders and the Lord Sioux. Raiders 33, Sioux 32. As the Raiders will look to go in that left side, and Dean was trying to push it to somebody over here. And Coach Garnos does not like what he sees, and he's calling another timeout, back-to-back, a 30-second timeout. This time, 4:32 left to go. 33-32, Raiders up by 1. We'll be right back.
Being local means more than being just another small-town business. It means showing up for our member owners when they need us, supporting the organizations that empower the next generation of community leaders and agriculturalists, and providing resources to help ensure the communities we live in are here for generations to come. At AgTegra Cooperative, local isn't just about where our locations are. It's about serving our farmers, our employees, and our communities in ways that nobody else will.
Countryside Veteran.
Back to the Rumen Ag Press Box. Call Logan at Rumen Ag for all your Pioneer seed needs.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Sioux will get the ball after that Raider turnover and timeout from Coach Garnos for the Raiders. And it was Ali Rush bringing the ball up, and he kicked over to Gray. Gray kicked it over to Palmier. Now back to Gray at top of the key over to the right side to Ali Rush. He looks to go down low to Palmier, and Palmier finds an open Ben Middleton on that left side for 2. Makes score 34-33. Their Sioux first time leading since the first quarter, the opening minutes. And Raiders are looking to dribble drive on that. He goes through the baseline. Now his turnaround shot is up and good for Vollmer. He was looking for somebody, but there was nobody there, so he just turned around and shot it and made it. Next score 35-34. Put the Raiders back up by 1. Antelope, his shot up for 3 was up and no good, but the Sioux, Antelope got his own ball back and he kicked it down low, but the shot was off. Now they're going Raiders on that left side, and that is Conway Collins up for 2 for the Raiders. Next score 37-34, 3:30 left to go here in the third. As LaRush looks to dribble drive, he pulls it back out to Gray on the outside, top of the key, and he goes over down left side to Ben Middleton, and Middleton was trying to kick it down to Palmier, and then ball tipped away by Seaboy, and the Raiders regain the ball. As I think that's Vollmer that had the ball. He kicked it over to Deem. Deem back over to Conway Collins, and Collins back to Deem, and now going back to Vollmer on that outside, and he gives it back to Deem, and Deem was going to pull up, but he pulled back, and he kicks it down low to the big man for the Raiders, and that was number 34. His shot up real good. Cole Kiefer Scramble for the ball. Sioux with the rebound. Christian Antelope on the left side. Looks to come up to the top of the key and gives it over to Palmier. And Palmier kicks it over to Ali Rush on that left side, and they kick it back to Palmier. And he puts that shot up and no good, but gets his own rebound, and he goes back up. And that shot is up and good for the second putback by Palmier. Next score 36-37, 2:20 left to go here in the third. And shot up and good by Vollmer for the Raiders. Makes score 39-36, 3-point lead for the Raiders here as we go back and forth here in this third quarter. And Vollmer will pick up the call on the fall on Antelope. And I think that is his third personal. And so with 2:09 left to go in this third, Raiders with 14 falls, Lord Brule with 2. And we got a couple subs coming in for the Sioux. Number 44, Nate Middleton. Number 11, Jason Thompson, checking in back in for the Raiders is 5'6" guard freshman, Redrick Sazu, number 31. Sioux will be inbounding the ball underneath over to Jason Thompson. Kicks it back to the top of the key to Gray. Gray going into the right side to Middleton, down low to the right side over to Jason Thompson's 3, but there is a fall on the rebound by the Sioux, and that will be on Kiefer, I believe.
Foul on the Raiders, number 34, Cole Kiefer. His third personal foul.
As that was St. Cloud that was on that rebound. I think he might have, I don't know if it's bloody nose or something, or hit his nose. We've got a stoppage of play here, but because back on the floor, he's okay. But yes, that falls on Cole Kiefer, and that's his third on the 6'4" freshman forward for the Raiders, and that sends St. Cloud to the line to shoot 2. And St. Cloud's first free throws up and no good. And a couple subs coming in for the Raiders. Number 33, Vollmer back in the ball game, as well as number 2, Collins for the Raiders, as Kiefer takes a seat. And St. Cloud's second shot is up and just short off that front iron. Rebound, Chase Seaboy for the Raiders, and he kicks it over to, trying to go over, and it gets stolen away, and Elliot Rush saves the ball, and he was trying to get it back to Antelope, but and then Antelope missed, and Elliot Rush trying to get the ball back, and he picked up a fall, and I believe that will be his fourth personal fall here. 39-36, Raiders with a 3-point lead. The Sioux are in the bonus as the Raiders have 5 team falls. The Sioux with 3, 1:46 left to go here in this third. Raiders cross the timeline, bringing the ball up, and is over to Vollmer, and he kicks it back over to Seaboy. Seaboy back over to Diem, and Diem looks to set up the offense on the top of the key for the Raiders. And he looks to dribble drive on that left side, and his shot up and just off that fire, and no good, but he draws the contact, and that will be on number 5, Carter Jones of the Sioux. So Dean goes to the line to shoot 2. And his first free throw is up and good. And Dean's second free throw is up and good. Makes score 41-36. And sub coming back in for the Sioux as Palmier checks in for Carter Jones. It'll be Elliot Rush inbounding to Gray. Gray giving it back to Elliot Rush as Elliot Rush looks to set up the offense. He looks to dribble drive on that right side, and his shot up and no good, but Palmier's there to put it back in for the Sioux. Makes score 38-41 with 1:16 left to go here in the third quarter. 3-point lead for the Raiders as Dean looks to drive on that left side. He goes down low, but he kicks it over into the big man down low, which is 33, Vollmer. And he has the ball knocked out, so the ball will stay with the Raiders. So I believe his last touch possibly by Middleton for the Sioux. Valmers looks to inbound the ball over to Garnos, and Garnos kicks it down low to open Chase Seaboy, and he misses that left side shot. Rebound, Nate Middleton kicked over to Lane Gray, and Peyton Gray kicks it over to Palmier, but Palmier loses it and tries to kick it over to Jason Thompson. He loses it. Now it's Raiders coming on the right side, and that is Valmer, who was going up on that right side, and he draws the contact off of Palmier, picks up his third personal. And both teams with 5 team fouls now, so both teams in the bonus with 45.9 seconds left to go in this third. And Valmer's first free throw shot is up and no good. And Valmer's second shot is up and just off that front iron. It rolled it back out. Rebound Sioux. It'll be Elliott Rush on the right side, looking to. Looks like he's going to dribble drive. We got a contact body fall on, I believe that's 44 Seaboy for the Raiders. And like I said, we're both teams in bonus now, so it's automatic 2 shots for the rest of this third quarter. And there's 36.9 seconds. Raiders still holding on to that 3-point lead, 41-38. And that is Seaboy's first personal. And Elliott Rush's first free throw is up, no good. And Bettel Middleton, the junior for the Sioux, check in for Thompson. Excuse me. Elliott Rush, second shot is up and good. 39, 41, 31 seconds left to go here. We get the ball into Collins. And that shot went in, but a ref on the left side says no travel first, so the shot is no good. And we have, excuse me about that, I had another sub coming in for the Raiders. Number 44, Chase Seaboy, checks back in as Allers takes the seat. It's 27.1 seconds left, 2-point ball game here. And Elliott was trying to kick the ball back over to Gray, but the ball, good defensive play by Diem as he knocks the ball out of bounds. 23.5 on Sioux basketball, and it'll be they were saying the ball will be off of Gray, so the turnover on the Sioux, it'll be Raiders basketball. Just around the half-court line, and 21 seconds left. 2-point ball game here with the Raiders holding on by 2, and they give it back to Dean to set up the offense as he gets ready to cross timeline for the Sioux. And Dean picks up the foul on Elliott LaRush. And that is 5 on Elliott Rush. The 5'10" senior guard falls out of the ballgame with 4.7 seconds left to go here in the ballgame, or in this third quarter. And like I said, both teams in the bonus, so it sends Dean to the line, and his first free throw is up and good. Makes score 42-39, pushes it back to a 3-point lead for the Raiders. Dean's second shot is up and no good. Rebound, Nate Middleton. 13 seconds left to go as Gray looks to bring the ball across the timeline for the Sioux. He's at top of the key, and he looks to give it over to Christian Antelope. Christian Antelope pulls up top of the key. His 3-point attempt is up and no good. Long 3-point attempt by the Raiders, up and no good. So at the end of 3 here, it's 42 Lyman, the Raiders, the Sioux 39 from Lord Brule. We'll be back for fourth quarter action. This Region 5B matchup.
Incorporated, your local large and small animal veterinary hospital and supplier, offering a large variety of animal services, equipped with a haul-in facility to perform services needed for large animals, chute side on the farm to cover your ultrasound and processing cattle needs. Also offering small animal services from wellness exams to surgical needs. fully stocked with cattle antibiotics, vaccines, and general supplies to get the job done. Dr. Joy has been your local veterinarian servicing the area since 2008. Give her and her team a call today.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to the Rumen Ag Press Box. Call Logan at Rumen Ag for all your Pioneer seed needs.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the fourth quarter action here. This Region 5B matchup here. And the winner will advance on the SoDak 16 that time and opponent to be determined tonight or tomorrow. And Raiders start the game with the ball with a 3-point lead. And they look to dribble drive down low. And that was Vollmer driving in, and he draws the contact. I believe that is on Ben Militant, and I think that is Ben Milton's first personal foul, but it sends Vollmer Dawson will be at the line to shoot 2 for the Raiders, and his first shot is up and good. And if you remember, folks, the first half of the ball game has a lot of fouls on both teams, and we've seen the first victim of that from all those calls in the first half, as Elliott Rush falls out for the Sioux at the end of the third there, and we got a lot of players on both sides with 3 or 4 fouls, so they're going to have to play some smart basketball here, both teams on this closing this ball game on the fourth quarter. Sioux are trying to go down low to Antelope, and they lose the ball. And Raiders with the rebound, and the left side shot by Canyon Garnos, the 6-foot sophomore guard for the Raiders, puts 2 more on the board, makes the score 46-39. And Raiders steal the ball again. It's Diem up for 2 on the right side. It's up and good. Next score 48-39 as the Raiders are opening up this lead now in the fourth. And it is Antelope over to Gray on the top of the key. Gives it to the 20-foot line to Palmier, and his soft 20-footer up and no good, but Ben Militant's there to put it back up for the Sioux. Makes it 41-48, 6:57 left to go here in the fourth, as the Raiders look to push it back down low to the big man, Kiefer, but he kicks it back over, and they miss it, and it's the Sioux basketball. Coming up on that right side is Christian Antelope over to Lane Gray on top of the key, over to trying to go down low to Nate Middleton, and it's a turnover. Raider rebound, and they kick it down on the left side, and to do the dribble drive and the put back for 2 is a spin around jumper for Diem is good. It makes score 50-41, 9-point lead for the Raiders, 6:20 left to go. Now it's Chris Lionel is going up for 2, and he's no good, but rebound by Middleton, and he does a spin around reverse layup, and he gets 2, so it's 43-50, 7-point lead for the Raiders. And we got a whistle, a timeout called by Coach Garnos, and he wants a full timeout. So 6:06 left to go here in the fourth. This Region 5B matchup winner goes on to SoDak 16. Lyman Raiders at 50, Lord Brule at 43. We'll be back right after this timeout.
Have you been to the thrift store and more on Main in Presho? You need to check out their new furniture room. Stop in on Main Street Presho for lots of household items, bedding, toys, hair care electronics, shoes and boots, clothing, and more. The thrift store and more is open 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. each Thursday and Friday, and 10 to 2 p.m. on Saturdays. Did I mention books, videos, and seasonal decor? Go see for yourself. Thrift store and more on Main, Presho.
Welcome back to the Rumen Ag Press Box. Call Logan at Rumen Ag for all your Pioneer seed needs.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This Region 5B matchup winner moves on to the SoDak 16 time. Opponent in place to be determined. The Raiders holding on to a 7-point lead with 6:06 left to go here in the fourth quarter. here in the world's only corn palace in Mitchell, South Dakota. And to start this, coming out this timeout is the Raiders basketball, and Vollmer inbound over to Diem and kicks it back over to Vollmer. Or no, excuse me, Ehlers, and he looks to dribble drive, and he tries to pull up and misses it, but he gets his own rebound. And ball looked like it was tipped there, but he got the ball back and kicked it over to the outside. Canyon Garnos lights it up from the outside for three. Makes score 53-43. 10-point lead for the Raiders, and St. Cloud kicks it on to that right side to Ben Militant, and they kick it on the outside to Lane Gray. Lane Gray for three on the outside for the Sioux. Makes score 53-46. 5:30 left to go here in the fourth, as both teams are pushing each other now, bucket for bucket. And Ehlers shot up for two. The 20-foot jumper is up and good. 55-46 Raiders. Gray brings the ball for the Sioux at the top of the line, and he kicks on the left side. And that ball is blocked by Vollmer by the Raiders, and that shot is blocked, so they'll stay with the Sioux. This is off Vollmer's, as Nate Middleton was trying to go up for two underneath the bucket there. It'll be Nate Middleton inbounding for the Sioux. And he kicks it over to Gray, back to Middleton down low, and he kicks it up top to Ben Middleton over to Palmieri on the top left key. And he looks to do the dribble drive, and his shot is up and good for two. Makes score 48-55, 4:53 left to go here in the fourth quarter. It's win or go home time for both teams. So Raiders are bringing the ball up on top of the key, and Vollmer looks to dribble drive on that right side. His shot is up and high off the arc, up and no good. Rebound, Lord Brule. Gray brings the ball up and across the timeline. His dribble drive finds Ben Middleton open on the left side. His shot up for two and good. Makes score 55-54, 31 left to go. Makes the shot, and at 4:31, we've got a full timeout called by Coach Garnos. Lyman 55, Lord Brule 50. We'll be right back after this timeout.
Located right off I-90, exit 235 in Kennebec, is a proud supporter of the Lyman Raiders. Stop in and enjoy their daily specials and watch the Lyman Raiders play on one of the TVs. The 605 restaurant menu features all kinds of different burgers, including the I-90 burger that has 1 pound of beef. Stop in and see Junior or Tammy. Open Monday through Friday at 5 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at noon. That's the 605 restaurant, located right off of I-90, exit 235 in Kennebec.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Welcome back to the Rumen Ag Press Box. Call Logan at Rumen Ag for all your Pioneer seed needs.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this Region 5B matchup. Winner go home is on both teams' mind here, as the winner goes on to SoDak 16 and the loser seasons is over. 55-54, 28 left to go here in the fourth, as Ehlers brings the ball down, and they kick it over to him, and he kills down to Vollmer. Kiefer, and he loses the ball, and it'll be Nate Middleton bringing the ball up for the Sioux, and he goes onto that left side, a shot up and no good, and the ref says, hold on here. I think they're going to talk about it here. They're going to say basket interference on the Sioux, so it'll be a Raider ball as they try to put the putback, and it is... Coach LaRush for the Sioux wants timeout. He wants 30-second timeout. So 4:14, 55-50. Raiders with 5-point lead. We're going to take the 30-second timeout. We'll be right back.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
Welcome back to the Rumen Ag Press Box. Call Logan at Rumen Ag for all your Pioneer seed needs.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 4:14 left to go here in this Region 5B matchup. Lyman Raiders 55, Lord Bruce Sioux 50. And it'll be Raider ball from the Sioux side of the court, and inbounds over to Allers. Allers brings the ball up for the Raiders, and he being defended by Nate Middleton and trying to get over to Dean, but they give it to Collins. Now Collins on the top, and he looks to go on that left side and a handoff over to Vollmer. Now pull up 20-footer by Dean, and his shot is up and good. 57-50, 3:46 left to go here in the ball game, and Gray is fouled by Collins, and that'll be Collins' third.
Raiders, number 2, Collins is third. Personal foul, team number 1.
And that'll be Collins' third personal foul, and team's first. Both teams with one team foul here with 3:46 left to go. Inbound over to Gray from Middleton, and he looks across timeline, and as he looks to bring the ball up for the Sioux, and he is looking to go on that left side over to Palmier. Palmier at the ball, and he goes on the right to Delray St. Cloud, and now Gray is at the left wing, and he looks to bring it back and reset at the top of the key, and he looks to do the dribble drive up, and his shot up on that left side and put back by Palmier is good. 57-52, 5-point lead by the Raiders with 3:15 left to go here in the fourth. And reminder, the winner of this match goes on as SoDak 16, time, place, and opponent to be determined. And that shot by Dean is up and no good, but I think he got stepped on by Palmier, but he gets right back up right away. So glad he's okay, as he was on the floor for a little bit. And we got a technical foul now on, looks like the Sioux.
Technical foul, number 42, Peyton Palmier.
So 5:59-52, 3:01 left to go here. We got a technical foul on the Sioux. I believe that's beyond Palmier, as it'll Axel Ehlers, 6'5", senior forward, to be shooting for the Sioux, or for the Raiders, excuse me. And so it'll be two shots and the Raiders basketball. His first shot is up and good. Makes score 60-52, 8-point lead now for the Raiders with 3:01 left to go. So he gets one more free throw. Plus the Raiders will retain possession of the basketball. And his second shot is up good. Makes score 61-52, 9-point lead, 3:01 left to go here in the ball game. Like I said, the Raiders, because of the technical foul situation, they retain the ball after the shot as well. So it'll be Raiders ball at the half court line, and Vollmer looks to inbound over to Allers, and Allers gives it up to Dean, and his shot jumper is up good for two. Makes score 63-52, 11-point lead for the Raiders now, as the Sioux are trying to go down low and they lose the ball, and there's a scramble for the ball, but the Raiders are saying he had the ball. And now Coach LaRush for the Sioux gets a technical foul as he was trying to talk to the ref. And so the Sioux get their second technical now, and that'll be two free throws for the Raiders, and two free throws for the Raiders plus the possession of the ball again. And that'll be, who's at the free throw line here for the Raiders is number 4, Ehlers again. His first shot is up and good. And Ehlers' second shot is up and good. Makes score 65-52, 13-point lead now for the Raiders with 2:45 left to go in the ball game. And because of the technical foul, it'll be Raiders ball again with the possession. And over on that left side, over to Collins, and for the easy putback for 2 by Kiefer is up and good. Makes score 67-52 as Antelope now looks to go up for 2. And I'm not sure if the foul was called before the shot, as his shot was made for 2. And no, the foul was on the floor before the shot. And that foul will be on Dean. And that was his second team foul. And team second. Inbound to the Sioux, over to Gray, and Gray's 3-point shot up and good. He's fouled by Collins. And he has a chance, Gray, the number 1 6-foot senior guard for the Sioux, has a chance at a 4-point play here. 2:26 left to go in this ball game of the Region 5B, and the winner goes on to SoDak 16. And the Raiders 67, the Lower Brule Sioux with 55. And the Raiders come in tonight with a record of 15-6, and the Lower Brule Sioux coming at 12-9. And the Raiders were the second seed in Region 5B, and Lower Brule with the third seed. Gray's 4-point play opportunity was good. Makes score 56-67, 11-point ball game. And full court press now by the Sioux against the Raiders, and the ball stolen away. And that is a foul by Diem now. This picks up his second, I believe that is. No, excuse me. That'll be his 4th. Now we got a full timeout called by the Sioux from Lower Brule. And we'll be right back.
Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
Just like the
Welcome
local
back to the Rumen Ag Press Box. Call Logan at Rumen Ag for all your Pioneer seed needs.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 2:18 left to go here in Region 5B. Fourth quarter action. Lyman Raiders with the 11-point lead, 67-56 over Lower Brule. Lower Brule with the basketball, and they turn it over, and the Raiders going back on the other way on the left side to be Deem. His shot up for 2, but he's fouled by Gray. And good to see the good sportsmanship there as Gray helps Deem up to the floor after the fall. And Deem will be going to the line because it was a shooting fall to shoot too. That'll be Lower Brule's 15th fall now. So after this ball game, after this free throws here, to be automatic 2 now for the Raiders as they're in the bonus the rest of the way. And Deem's first free throw is up and good. They score 68-56 here. 2:08 left to go in this ball game with 12-point lead now by the Raiders. And his second free throw is up and good for Dean. Makes score 69-56, 13-point lead opened up by the Raiders in this fourth quarter action here. 2:01 left to go now. And they look to go on inside from Gray over to the St. Cloud, and he has the ball knocked away by Valmer. So that ball will stay with Lower Brule as Nate Middleton be inbounding the ball for the Sioux. And Nate Middleton over to Greg, back to Middleton, back to Christian Lantelope on the outside on that right wing. His 3-point shot is up and no good, in and out. Rebound Deem, and they look to slow it down now as he walks it across the timeline and goes over on that right side. And Deem is double teamed by Antelope and St. Cloud, and Coach Cardinals calls for a timeout as his guy was trapped in the corner. 1:36 left to go. We got a 30-second timeout by the Raiders. We'll be right back after this.
Strive to win on the field or court. Elevate Agronomics is here to help every acre of your operation reach its full potential. With the full lineup of seed and crop protection products, precision planting equipment, livestock feed, and more, Elevate is your go-to for any of your farming and ranching needs. Elevate is looking forward to watching the local teams dominate this year and are poised to help you dominate your farming and ranching goals as well. Visit Elevate Agronomics in winter or elevateagronomics.com to learn more. Elevate Agronomics. Reach new heights.
Welcome back to the Rumen Ag Press Box. Call Logan at Rumen Ag for all your Pioneer seed needs.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 1:36 left to go, 69-56. Raiders with 13-point lead as they Dean looks across the timeline now and he's going to dribble, and there's a contact foul by number 3 of the Sioux, Kristen Antelope, and that will be his fifth, and Antelope falls out for the Sioux now. So that'll be 2 fouled out for the Sioux now. First was Elliot Rush, the senior for the Sioux, fouled out at the end of the third. And now Antelope, the freshman for the Sioux, falls out. With 1:30 left to go, replacing him will be number 5, the 5'10" guard senior, Mr. Carter Jones. And at the line to shoot 2 for the Raiders is Deem. And his first shot is up and good. Makes score 70-56. Raiders with 14-point lead. 1:30 left to go here in the ball game. And his second free throw is up and good. 71-56. Lyman Raiders feeling pretty confident now about moving on to SoDak 16 here. And hats off to both teams for the season, and appreciate all the fans and the teams and the coaches. And we got a little chippy here in this quarter, but there's a lot of respect by both coaches here for their teams. Vince Batiste, his 3-point shot is up and good. Pass from the other senior, Hood, no good. And now Valmer looks to draw the ball, and it's a charge call. Excuse me, that was on Kiefer. So Gray taking the charge, and that will be 5. So both teams in the bonus now, 58 seconds left to go. Score 71-56. Looks like the Raiders will be moving on to the SoDak 16, and I'm sure the Raiders website will be posting the time, date, and place and opponent for that matchup. Long 3 by Jason Thompson from that left wing, the senior, a 6-foot senior guard for the Raiders. For the Sioux, excuse me about that. We're going to take a timeout. We got a timeout by Lord Brule. We'll be right back after this.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Welcome back to the Rumen Ag Press Box. Call Logan at Rumen Ag for all your Pioneer seed needs.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 48.7 seconds left to go here in this fourth quarter. This Region 5B matchup, Lyman Raiders 71, Laurel Sioux 59. And it'll be Raider ball. Looking to inbound will be Seaboy for the Raiders. And he kicks it over to Deem, and Deem looks to dribble drive past the defender, and he stops his dribble there before the crossing half court. And now we got a foul on Thompson on Valmer, so it'll send Valmer to the line to shoot 2. And that'll be Thompson's second fall. Like I said, both teams in the bonus, so either fall on either side. They're going to the line to shoot 2. And Vollmer's first free throw is up and no good. Second shot is up and good for Vollmer. They score 72-59, 38 seconds left to go. Brent Hood, junior, brings the ball across timeline, kicks it over on the left side to Jason Thompson. Over to Lane Gray. Lane Gray's long three-point shot up and no good. Rebound Raiders. And that is Ehlers with the ball, and he kicks it over to Garnos. And Garnos just kicks it over to Ehlers now. And it looks like there'll be no defense or any offense by the Raiders. They're just going to run the clock out here. So congratulations to Lyman Raiders winning by the score of 72 to Lord Brew 59. Wish them good luck at the SoDak 16. And hats off to Lord Brew for putting on a performance here and really making it a great game. This first, second, third, and this fourth quarter just kind of got away. But thank you to our live ticket guys. Your names? Caleb. Brian? Reagan? Caleb and Reagan from Live Ticket TV, Lyman Raiders Live Ticket TV, and Lyman Raiders Live for let me host. This is Clyde Estes from Lord Brule signing out, wishing you all safe travels and take care of yourselves. Thank you.
The head coach, Cooper Garnis of the Lyman Raiders. Good luck, Lyman Raiders, next Tuesday. Thank you for attending this afternoon's game. We appreciate you being here. We ask you to stay out on the arena floor, and please help keep the corn paddles clean by picking up your garbage on the way out and place it in one of the garbage containers.